Hi boys and girls, it's me Butch. My name is Terry David SILVERCLOUD. I'm not native, it just sounds that way. And today is, can't remember exactly. My birthday's next week, I'll be 81, 24th of October. Today's about the 16th or something. I was expecting a bit of sun, but here I am. And I'm testing out my Galaxy A16 smartphone using wireless mics today to see if I got that under control. So as an excuse to make a video, I'm going to talk to you a bit about one of my ideas about things that can be faster than light, and whether it's real or a concept doesn't matter. Butchie Poo says it's real. Butch doesn't like being wrong. So I'm going to talk about an electron. And the reason I'm going to talk about an electron is that that's sort of the basis unit around which quantum physics revolves. Now, the word quantum is thrown around rather loosely these days. A quantum is a unit of measurement in quantum physics. It's the very, very smallest unit there is. We can have fractions of a quantum these days, but that's another story. But it's the basic unit. So a quantum leap is the smallest leap you can possibly make. And a quantum is a value basically given to an electron just sitting there doing nothing. It has some inherent energy, which we're not going to get into talking about, but from the point of quantum physics, it's just a point source until it starts doing something. So it can rotate right, it can rotate left, it can go sideways, it can go up, it can go down, it can go on a slant. And a clever mathematician some time ago named Schrodinger wrote a bunch of mathematical equations which can make a wave of pretty much any shape and to which you may apply time. Because when we're dealing with electrons, we have to deal with what they are doing through time. Otherwise, nothing ain't happening. We're always looking into the past. So let's get back to the electron and what Butchie Poo wants to tell you about. There's a lot of problems in quantum physics. It's particularly hard to make it connect to relativity. I'm not going to explain what relativity is, but it's hard to make it do that, Einstein stuff. And Butchie Poo is trying to tell you a way in which it gets a whole lot easier by having faster than light. Now, if you look at a sphere, this is a sphere, you can calculate the area or the volume. If you calculate the area of the sphere, I'm in downtown Vancouver. If you calculate the area, if you slice a sphere in half, make the circle and calculate its area, you'll find that 4 of those will completely cover the surface of the sphere, I'm missing some teeth, in which it exists. So if you're talking about regular energy like radiating from a radio antenna, it goes out 360 degrees in all directions, including down. We don't usually pay attention to it. But if it was out in space, it would be radiating like a satellite in all directions. And as the radiation spreads out spherically, basically each place on the surface of the sphere is connected at the same time. They are receiving the information at exactly the same time. And everybody on the way out to the edge, we're doing that at the same time. Now, if you can imagine an electron with a radius of r, it's just a radius. I like using the number 2, but it's another story because it makes a whole lot of math easier later on. But if you have a sphere with a radius of a radius, the formula for the volume is 4/3 pi r cubed. Now, if you substitute the radius for the speed of light, you get the formula 4/3 pi c cubed. So what that means is that inside the sphere, from the middle of the sphere, the very center, to the edge, if you lined up little tiny units of measurement you would end up, because the radius was at the speed of light, and we can pick kilometers, meters, whatever you want. But eventually, you can have units filling the ball that are all identical. And technically, wherever the electron goes, because it's full of these things, they are happening at the same time all at once. But because they're smaller, they are technically moving faster than the speed of light. I know that sounds really, really weird, but once you start thinking about it and wrapping your head around it, you'll get it through your noggin. So if you had a sphere, the electron, with a radius the speed of light, its volume would be 4/3 pi c cubed. And if you took out the c and put a number in there, it would be the same thing. I hope you're getting the drift. The point is, the resolution of things inside the ball is huge now. And because it's traveling at 4/3 pi c cubed, all you're seeing is a ball because it's everywhere all at once at the same time to you, because you're seeing the electron at the speed of light. What is the speed of light? So the speed of light has to be one of two things. It has to be the radius, the diameter, or the circumference of the electron. So Butch is going to tell you that the speed of light has two factors, which is partly what gives pressure to the universe, but that's another one of my stories. So for energy to go from one side of the electron to the other, all the electron has to do is do a half spin, and it's transferred the energy that was there to there. It traveled the diameter, it traveled the circumference, it turned. So you could start dealing with the speed of light as being the circumference of the electron or the diameter. Either way, it doesn't really matter sometimes, but other times it will. The physicists will get it. If the electron sets the speed of light, then these little tiny wincy things get there faster, because nothing can happen faster than one side getting to the other. Whether it does it by going or rotating, we don't give a crap right now. I'm just trying to give you the idea. The speed of light is the motion of the electron, and you don't have to worry about whether it's its spin or whether it moves, because both are involved. And Butch says the difference in the circumference and the diameter is what keeps the eternity running. The outside of the electron is always trying to catch up to its inside, its center, and it can do that by spinning or moving. So this video's gotten really long, and it was really a test of this microphone in really crappy situation in downtown Vancouver. So if it works, I'll post it for something to do, just because I did it. I wish it had been a sunny day, but it wasn't. And so Butchie Poo is going to reach down and with any luck at all, stop this video. Bye from Butch. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go.